Jalen is dedicated in helping to build stronger and more profitable businesses with digital content creation. Please welcome Jalen Hughes with his message, The Four E's of Content.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So first of all, how's my audio? Because I got the mic right here. I'm good to go. Y'all can hear me well? All right, perfect. So the four E's of content, right? Everyone, thank you for tuning in today. I wanted to definitely tell you about how to not only make your content more engaging, but really find out how to stick out in this new world, right? So in the dynamic world of content creation, you have to be able to explore different options. You have to be able to use what I'm going to talk about today, the four E's in content. It is a landscape that is saturated with information and attention spans and helps these four pillars. And the four pillars are educational, empathetic, emotional, and engaging. Let these four serve as lights, as a guide for you when you're crafting your content and when you are looking to stand out in a saturated world on social media. So let's dive into the first one, right? Educational. We've all had to go to school, right? So that means education is important. But let's dive a little bit deeper into it and how we can use this with our content. In this fast-paced world, information is abundant. Providing genuine value is not just a strategy, but it's your responsibility. It is your responsibility to tell people why they should follow you, why they should listen to you, why they should choose you over the competitors. We live in a knowledge economy. As content creators, we are the architects of this new landscape, this digital world. So, educational content is not only just about presenting facts, telling people little blurbages or whatever, it's about giving value. It's about sharing insights, offering solutions, and guiding your audience on a journey of not only discovery, but also of education. Think of it as a lantern. It lights the path for our audience through a labyrinth of information overload, which is social media today. Consider how educational content has transformed industries. For instance, think about online tutorials that have empowered individuals worldwide to develop new skills or informational blogs. Think about the conference we had the other day. Our job is to empower others and give amazing content to educate and help the next people and create, what is it, 100,000 millionaires? That is what we do, right? So, by becoming beacons of knowledge, we not only establish authority in our industry, but we also contribute to the collective intelligence of our society. Tuning in and giving value not only makes you great in your industry, but also gives people a reason to love you. It gives people a reason to want to watch what you have. So let's go to number two, right? Empathetic. You know, in this area, there's just not a lot of positivity. And unfortunately, we live in a time where human touch and interaction is so key and important. They want to feel you through your content. They want to understand who they're watching because they can go watch anybody online. So why do they want to watch you? Empathetic content transcends the virtual barrier, creating a sense of connection that resonates deeply with your audience. Consider the impact of storytelling that puts the audience in the shoes of someone else, fostering understanding and compassion, seeing someone else's point of view and perception, and using that not only to reach them, but to empower them. Empathy in content is not just about understanding our audience, but also about acknowledging their challenges, their beliefs, and their aspirations. It's about crafting content that says, I see you, I hear you, and I'm your guy. I understand you, right? This emotional connection builds trust, it builds loyalty, and transforms regular consumers into dedicated followers and fans. I don't know if anyone has a YouTube channel, but Have you ever had that one person that just they'll comment a novel on you? Every video, they just you don't even read it because it's so long, but you should because that's your super fan. That is your fan that's going to ride for you. That's going to share your content to others, right? But then there's the other side of the coin. There's people that may not like what you have. They may be like, oh, screw this guy. He talks about videography. I don't care. I like photography, right? But you still have to make sure that you contact them as well because even your haters could be some of your biggest motivators. So the person that hates you will watch 4 hours of your content just to prove you wrong and say something bad about you. The person that loves you might only watch an hour because they know I already love you. So that is the power of using the emotion. Emotional content is key to making memories. It brings on and it helps elicit laughter, tears, a sense of awe, a sense of wonder. When I create, I want to reach every aspect, every emotion, especially with like a movie. Who's here seen a movie where it made you laugh, it made you cry, it made you want to punch your partner, it made you want to go run around the world because it was just that great and inspiring. It evoked every emotion that it could. That's what you should do with your content. It's the difference between a forgettable encounter and a lasting, everlasting impression. Think about the videos that have gone viral, not just because the content or because they had a big following and they stirred something deep within us, whether it's the joy of the surprise of that reunion, the feeling of that community, knowing that someone else may be just like you in your niche, the feeling of warmth, a heartfelt message, or inspiration to overcome your adversity. Emotional content connects with us on a bigger and more profound level. As a content creator and as other people who make content, let us be the architects of emotional experiences. Let us be the people who invoke love, push positivity, and bring in good people. Let our content be a symphony of feelings that resonate with our audience, creating not just customers, but advocates who share our content because it touched their hearts and they know that it can touch someone else's. Number three, emotions. As human beings, we are driven by emotions. You know, they say women are the emotional gut people, men are the logistics, but we all still have emotions. Content that resonates emotionally will transcend you into the digital realm. It'll create an experience that lingers in the hearts and minds of your audience. Consider the power of a well crafted story that makes you laugh. How did it make you feel? Did it make you feel good? Did it bring in that sense of community to you? Or did it make you feel bad? Did it make you feel like I'm not good enough? The power of content can do one or the other. You can empower or you can push down. And you know, the internet is an amazing tool, but it's about how you use it. It's about how you not only connect with your audience and make memories with them, make laughs with them, teach them, bring them into your life, show them how it is, not only in your life, but that you connect with them. Because in today's society, we need more people to connect with, especially in this digital world and virtual world. Look at us right here. If you didn't know me, you just know me by a box. But I want to show you emotion. I want to show you passion. I want you to feel my energy as I not only show you my passions in my content, but also in the way I connect with you, in the way I engage you, and in the way I make sure that I know my content can reach you and resonate with you, right? Think emotional content is being the key to bringing out a different side of somebody. Have you ever met somebody where it was just like, this is their emotion? Yeah, whatever. Just boring, mundane. I bet you their social media probably isn't popping, but it could be because there are more people out there like them. And if they have the power to connect with their audience, however it is, and narrow down their niche, they could be successful. And so can you, especially in your business. You could be selling shoes, you could be selling clothes, whatever you want to do. Use the content to engage, to really be emotional and empathetic with your people and bring on that sense of community. Think about other successful stories of brands that have embraced this in their strategy. Companies that understand that the customer's needs and pain points on a personal level help you build relationships, and it goes way farther than just a transactional relationship. As content creators, we need to strive to not only be informers, but also a digital companion on the journey for our audience, offering support and understanding along the way. So number 4, engaging. Let's explore the power of how to engage somebody. When I talk about content, people sometimes are like, they're scared because oh, I don't want to put myself out there, or I don't think anyone's going to like it, or it's not good. So then I tell them, what engaged you to do this? If you saw this, what engaged you? What made your little idea pop up? What made them twist in your head? That is what's going to make your audience do the same thing. If you don't like your content, your audience isn't going to like it. But if you are crafting content that not only you like, then I'm sure your audience and somebody out there that's just like you will like it too. This world is bombarded by content everywhere. And it's really hard sometimes to sift through all that. Sometimes, has anyone ever been on, let's say, Instagram, TikTok, and you're just scrolling? You don't even like nothing. You're just scrolling, 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 trying to find something to watch, trying to find something to engage in until that one video comes by and you're like, ooh, hold on now, run it back. Like, wow, that was so cool. Share. Man, you know what? I needed that. Save. And now that person may be one of your fans, maybe one of your people that follows. They say it takes at least 3 to 5 different pieces of content to gain a follower. They're going to come into your page. They may like that first video. Awesome. Now I'm scrolling. They may not like 5 or 6, but that second video, that third video, after usually that third video, now you got them. But it's all about engaging in the right ways. Engaging content is the catalyst for turning these passive viewers, these scrollers, these people that probably are for you, but they don't know they're for you, right? How do you be known? How do you find your people if you're not known? How do you put yourself out there without actually putting yourself out there? That's what this content is for. And it turns them into active participants. It's the difference between a casual observer and an enthusiastic contributor. Think of a social media page right now that you follow. You may not know the person, you may have never met the person, but their message just resonates with you. Their message just sometimes this thing that just hits you like a punch. You don't know what to do because it just caught your eye. Good, bad, or even in between, but it engaged you. And a lot of times people think, oh, well, you know, I need to just do what these rappers do, or put out bad, or put out all this stuff that we see. But why be part of the crowd? Why not stand out? Why not do what you feel like is really for you and put in the work? You'll find your people, but you have to stay consistent. Consider the role of interactivity in content creation, whether it's a poll to see your people's opinions, whether you put up a controversial, unpopular opinion just to see people comment. You need to engage your people. Do a live. Show them that you're a real person and not just this fake person online. Let them know that they can connect with you, that they can not only see your vision, but also maybe they think they're part of the vision. And that is going to really be a game changer. Maybe do a quiz, sparks your curiosity, make it thought provoking. It's about creating an immersive experience that goes beyond the screen, making the audience feel like they're a part of something special. What if you do something well, we already do it like this, a virtual webinar. You never know how you can reach somebody. And the power of social media gives you and any small business the chance to be global. In today, in today's world, selling is all about relationships. If I don't like you, why should I buy from you? X, Y, and Z has the same product. What makes you stand out? How do you build that trust? Right? They say it takes about 10 to 12 hours of trust to build before you have a new client. And how you build that is your content. Consistently putting yourself out there, consistently engaging your top client, your ideal, your demographic, your avatar, however you call it, consistently putting yourself out there, consistently having quality and trying to not only engage, inspire, but also give value. The person that gives value in the beginning usually gets the sale because after already knowing that, wow, this is for free and I got this, they can't wait to buy. Take my card, please. And that could be your client today. Think about how other brands work, right? Think about how they might have turned their audience into community, where engagement is not just a one time interaction, but it's ongoing conversations. Think about how you could keep the ball rolling with them. Snowball effect, right? And by creating this content, it invites participation. It brings people in and lets them know that you're probably a expert in their industry. You know a little something that they might be able to learn for. And even if you're on, let's say you're on step E, there's still people on A and B that'll pay you to get to where you are. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there, but you have to be engaging. You have to invoke emotion. You have to be empathetic and you have to be educational. And those, my friends, are the four pillars and what I call the four E's in content creation. So, in conclusion, as a content creator, we wield a very powerful tool. You are your own media company. I'm my own media company because of the power of social media and content. You can go as far as you want to go, but you have to do the work. You have to stay consistent. You have to keep putting in the time. And you have to use these four motives, these four pillars to make you stand out in this saturated world of content. We wield this tool by being, again, educational, empathetic, emotional, and engaging. We not only capture attention, but we create content that resonates, inspires, and endures time. One of the great benefits of content creation is if I'm already getting paid, it's up there forever. So if I have, say, a video on YouTube, every 1,000 views I get paid for the rest of my life. And that can be you. And I know everyone here, if they got a lottery ticket right now that said 5 grand for the rest of their life, you would take it. But this is your ticket here. And I want you to know that this can be your ticket. This is my ticket, but it can also be yours. So let us embark on a journey of purposeful creation where every piece of content is not only engaging, emotional, empathetic, and educational, but it becomes a beacon of value, a testament to our passion, to our care. You know, they say sharing is caring. And it's the same with your content. If you believe in it, you should share it. Because I know there's somebody out there just like you, or maybe not like you, but they believe what you believe. And they want to also be part of your journey. Maybe they just like seeing you win because they don't see anybody else like you. You can become a big brother or sister. You can become a friend. You can become a mentor. Whatever you want to do, you can become it through your content. Be a testament to your care, a symphony of emotions, and a canvas of engagement. Together, let's harness the transformational power of the four E's to shape this digital landscape that is not just about being seen, but it's also about being felt, experienced, and cherished. And I know everybody here loves the feeling of being cherished and being loved on. So go out there. Maybe you need a boost today. You may not get as many views or likes as you want, but I'm sure you'll get something, and that should keep you going. Never stop. At the end of the day, once you put it out there, someone's going to see it. And you never know who it could be. That could be your next big breakthrough. So, as you create your content, remember the four pillars: educational, empathetic, emotional, and engaging. This has been the four E's of content. Thank you.
All right, let's all unmute our mics to give Mr. Jalen Hughes a round of applause. Woo! Woo!
Woo!
Woo!
Way to go. That was good.
All right, all right. Mr. Phil, I don't remember what time we started. Does he have time for
I
questions?
Yeah, well, maybe one. I got two questions.
Okay.
Number one, how do you keep ahead of the game on the changing industry that you're in? What sources do you use to stay ahead of the game?
I see what goes viral and then I use it to my advantage. Right now, I have a video on YouTube that's almost at about 10,000 views in about a week, just because I saw something that I knew that was going to take the internet by storm, and I use it to my advantage. Sometimes, especially in the beginning, you have to ride the trends and you have to bring the trend, make it be about you, make it create it to your niche. So let's think of a trend right now, right? These TikTok dances. How could you, or even the audios? There's so many things that are trending. Use that to your advantage. Matter of fact, Charleston White, he's trending right now. And as a humor consultant, you could use him and be like, well, I don't like the way he talks to people or he interacts with people because he wants to help a certain demographic. Let me use that and do my adverse content to it because I believe this is how it should be done. And when you push that,
Wow.
huh?
It said, wow.
Oh yeah. And when you push that content out, that's how you target them. There's also apps to go on that'll tell you what is trending right now, what is going viral right now, what is people looking for. You can also go to Google. You can also go to YouTube. Type in keywords. See how many people are searching for what you're talking about. See how many people are making content to what you're talking about. That'll not only help you find that niche, but help you to see just how saturated that is. And if you're a creator like me that just is everywhere and I don't have a certain specialty, sometimes just taking what you see on there riding a trend and then putting it to yourself is all you really need. What's your second question?
Well, you had kind of answered it. Content is you can get it, but well, how do you make it context? How do you make the content be relevant to the person you're interacting with? Because content, everybody can create content. How do you make sure the connection's there?
How do you,
How do you
okay,
create context?
well, one way is just by knowing what resonates with you because your audience is going to like the same things as you. So if you go about a certain way, maybe you fold your clothes a certain way, show them. Do it with them. Do it live. Hey, y'all, I know it's your boy Phil. I am the humor consultant. Let me show you something funny. I learned this from my mom. Boom. Fold the shirt a weird way. People feel engaged. People feel like they're part of your journey, part of your life, and they want to know more. And that is why, and that is how you bring the context. That is how you not only use what you know and what you've seen to bring it in. I'll give you another example. Something we all could do. Gary Vee did it. You're right. He wrote a message on a glass, put black coffee in it, poured the creamer, and that brought the message. And it was so engaging because, for one, most of this world drinks coffee. And if you don't, that's okay. But he had a beautiful message at the end that resonated with his people. That was what he really felt and what he wanted to push out. And so that's how you can use the context in your content to be to tailor to what you're doing and to your audience.
Great.
Anybody else?
Anyone else with the question?
I have one.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Miss Sandra.
So, how long would you advise for content to be for like a YouTube video? Because I've been trying to make a commercial, and I've been don't laugh, Grace, because you know what I go through to try to make commercials. So
Yes.
I've been
Go
trying
ahead.
to put it together. So how long should that be? That space or span be for that?
So for a commercial, I would stick to about 30 to 90 seconds. Um, but YouTube in general is a beautiful platform. And the way I use it is I post my long form content, right? And then I post my
Okay.
shorts. And my shorts bring in all these new people that aren't already my subscribers because of the algorithm. And so say I have two, three, four shorts out, one or two of them they like, now they're probably going to my long form content. And that brings in more views. And then if they like that long form, then they will probably subscribe. And let me tell you what I mean the difference between a short slash micro content and also long form content. So short micro content is usually under 60 seconds. Some platforms will push it to 90 seconds, but it's usually under 60 seconds. It's usually vertical and it's usually in the form of a reel that engages you within the first 6 seconds. Whenever I'm making micro content, I want you to be able to see my message, usually in the first 3 to 6 seconds. And then if I got some extra after that, I hope you stick around. Now, long form content is usually at least 3 minutes long. This is the content that is usually landscape, film type based, where, this your podcast, this your talks, this your speech, like I'm gonna put on my YouTube, this your speech. This all that type of stuff is your long form content. And have very they both do very well in their niche. But you can also have written long form content as well. So there's a lot of ways to go about it. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much.
Thank
It
you.
also explains why I keep getting those things when I'm doing my live now, and it says create real, instant reel or something like that. You know.
Yeah, so what I would do, and a better way to not only push your short form or your long form content is, say you do a podcast and you knew in that podcast there was about 5 to 10 times where you were just going. The people need to hear this. Like now, right? Those take that 30-second clip from that, that's your reel. So then people watch that and they're like, wow, I wonder what else she said. She was talking that talk. So then they go to your long form content. And now you got them bouncing around your page. Bouncing around your page. That's what you want.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.